Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into Chapter 2 of the Tao Te Ching.
Right, a really potent chapter. Lots to unpack.
Yeah, and our mission, really, is to try and get into this whole idea of duality, interdependence, and that fascinating concept of non-action, wu wei.
And it starts strong, doesn't it? Those opening lines.
They really do. It says, when the world knows beauty as beauty, ugliness arises. It sort of stops you in your tracks.
Exactly. And when it knows good is good, evil arises. It's immediately challenging how we label things.
It suggests our whole system of judgment. It's not fixed.
Precisely. It's relational. By defining one thing, beauty for instance, we automatically, implicitly create its opposite.
Okay, right. Like you can't really grasp up without having down.
Or front without back. The text lists quite a few pairs, doesn't it?
It does. Existence and non-existence, easy and difficult.
Long and short, high and low, sound and silent.
Front and back.
And it emphasizes that these pairs aren't just, there. They define each other. Their relationship is constant, fundamental.
Okay, so understanding this inherent duality, how does that lead to the sage's approach, this acting without doing?
Well, that's the wu-wei part. It sounds paradoxical, acting without doing, teaching without speaking.
A little bit.
But it points towards action that flows naturally, without force or excessive striving. The text mentions the 10,000 things rise and they are not the beginning.
Doing without claiming, work without dwelling in it. What does that look like practically?
Think of it as being effective without needing to control everything, acting in harmony with how things are unfolding.
So not passivity, but skillful responsiveness.
Exactly. Creating without feeling the need to possess what you create. Working diligently, but without needing constant praise or attachment to the results.
Accomplishing things, but not camping out on the success.
Precisely. And that leads to that really interesting line.
Yes. Precisely because he does not dwell on it, it does not leave him. That's the kicker, isn't it?
It really is. Why do you think that is? Why does not dwelling make something last?
Well, I guess if you connect it back to the duality, if you cling too hard to success, you're sort of magnifying the potential for failure. You're creating tension.
That's a great way to put it. By not dwelling, by not clinging, the sage stays in balance. The accomplishment or the effect of the action isn't strained. It's aligned with the Tao, the natural way, so it endures.
It's like holding sand too tightly. It just slips through your fingers faster.
What a perfect analogy. Yeah. Non-dwelling allows things to persist naturally.
So this really brings up a point for you, the listener, to maybe reflect on. Think about your own life. Where are you pushing really hard for one extreme? Maybe perfection or constant productivity or even just always being good.
And consider if that very effort, that intense focus might actually be, unintentionally strengthening the opposite pole in your experience.
Yeah. And building on that, what could happen if you tried experimenting with this idea of non-dwelling?
Right. What if you didn't hang on to the successes so tightly? Or, for that matter, the failures? What if you just did the work, made the contribution, and let it be?
Let the results unfold without needing to constantly claim them or define yourself by them.
It's a profoundly different way to operate, isn't it? Less force, maybe more, lasting impact.
Definitely something worth mulling over. A really different perspective on effectiveness.